Welcome to Coach's Corner, Cav fans, and a final edition of Coach's Corner here on a Wednesday morning here, and I'm working on counting all this equipment up. So as I'm looking out the door and looking at all that stuff out there, it's one of the things that not too much fun at the end of the season. But I'm going to review the season here a little bit, review last week's game versus Marion, and just thank some people and kind of talk about how the season went and those types of things. So let's back up real quick and go back to the Marion game last week. As you know, we beat Marion the first round, in Game 10 in our first matchup in double overtime, a great game in the mud, in the rain. Unfortunately, last week we lost to Marion in the regional finals in an interesting, a game of matchups, and we didn't play very well the first quarter, and then after that, we played pretty well and made it interesting. We got down 21-0, but in the fourth quarter, we got back to a 8-point deficit with 6 minutes to go in the game, and then they had a couple scores there late, and so it ended up, I think, 40-19. So. That was in the regional final, so for a trip to the Final Four, came up a little bit short, but again made it to the final 8 throughout the state in Division 6. So looking back on the season, we ended up the year 10-3, so another 10 win season, which is outstanding. Although like we just talked about, it a little frustrating on how it ended. But as I look back on the season, while we had some great games and close games, and the weather was such a factor this year. I think our last 7 games, there was wind and rain and mud and all kinds of things, just some crazy weather. But looking back over some of those special games, Clinton Massey, had beaten us last year, and they came into town, and we had a great game with them. I think it was 31-28. Fort Recovery, we had a great comeback, being down 10 points with 5 minutes to go in the game. We had a tough loss versus St. Henry and Anna back-to-back, but came back and then got St. Henry in the playoffs in a 20-19 game, an exciting game. So a lot of close games. We beat Marion for the first time, and congratulations to the seniors, beating Marion local, actually 3 out of their 4 years, freshman year, sophomore year, and then this year, and so that's a great thing to feel like you beat one of the best programs in the state 3 out of your 4 years, and of course they got us a couple times too, twice in the playoffs. But so that's quite an accomplishment. So a lot of exciting games for this 2018 team. Again, we ended up 10-3. And feel good about the season as we look back. I want to congratulate the seniors and thank the seniors for their cooperation and their attitude and their effort throughout these 6 years that most of them have been playing. I really enjoyed this team, and a lot of that goes to the senior class. They got along really well with the juniors, and really for the most part, it seemed like our team really got along well. Enjoyed being with these guys, and I think they enjoyed practice and lifting, and they enjoyed being around each other. So it was a fun season. We had so many with all these weather games and mud games and close games. It was just a lot of highs and lows and ups and downs, and a lot of fun. A lot of fun with this group. So congratulations, seniors, and good luck as you move on into other sports and to finish off the year and move on to college or job or the service or wherever you're going to go. So good luck to you guys. So thank you. Certainly, I want to thank the coaching staff, again, all teachers, and have done a great job all year. All the support staff and I mentioned a lot of those guys last week with the stats and the films and the CavFootball.com and the bus drivers and Eric and Kathy Bowman, who helps me a ton at the high school. So much thanks to all those people that help support Coldwater football and especially in this 2018 season. So as we move on, we'll regroup, and the kids will start lifting after Christmas and after Christmas break, when we can start lifting again as a group. Lots of the guys will go off to other sports and basketball and wrestling and swimming and baseball and track. So they move on, and good luck to all those guys, and I'll see them all in school and see them all in the weight room, those types of things. So again, congratulations on a 10-3 season for our Cavaliers, and all of you watching, and then that check in on CavFootball.com and the Coach's Corner. I appreciate your support, and we'll try to reload next year and see what we can do for the 2019 season.